Brother. It's recording right now. Do you see me okay?
Perfect. I hear you
All
perfectly.
right. What a week, Ryan. What a week. And I'm so thankful that you had your daughter up because that's the future of our company. The reason we help people to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way is so they can have a fulfilled life, hang out with their kids, in my case, the grandkids. So, yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, Nada Kazan over here, our amazing CEO, is working on his camera. We're going to go ahead and start the Zoom today. But, man, oh, man, I'm telling you what's happening. Ben sent out a video this morning that just exploded. My time, 4:30 a.m. And right before he comes in, I like to talk a little bit. He always blesses me to get on and just chat a little bit. But today is going to be unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we might actually share with you the top selling products that we had last month. Sometimes he gets a report early, sometimes it might take some time, and that's what happens when you have over 2 million active members that are happily paying $9.95 a month to get the highest quality products at the lowest price with amazing training from Dr. Goodkin and his amazing wife. So we want to thank Ben for doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, just some little information before Ben comes on. We've been talking a lot about mission over money. We've been talking a lot about passion over profit. And, we're not here to badmouth network marketing. We're not here to say anything negative, but facts are facts. Network marketing started in 1934, designed to help people make a little bit of extra money from home. No idea what happened, but since like 20 years ago, the whole model flipped. The whole thing switched. It's just changed from what do we have to do as consultants, as people like Ben and I that providers or vendors or so-called heavy hitters or suppliers come to launch companies with. I don't know what happened, but roughly 20 years ago, instead of helping people to share some amazing products, it became, what do we have to do? What do we have to write? What do we need to do to attract a handful of so-called heavy hitters so they can come in, bring their so-called followers so we can sell them a product that costs probably $5 to make to them for $60 and then pay commissions to a very, very small percentage of the people. So as the video that Ben made this morning is just absolutely has gone viral. And again, mission over money. Passion over profit. These things mean so much, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe that has a lot to do with the fact that we're growing at the rate we're growing, our transparency, the fact that Dr. Goodkin and Lisa were making these products for their own, for their family, and very unique clients. And now, because of Ben Galinsky coming back to the world of network marketing and supplementation, over 2 million pioneers grabbing the tiger by the tail. Now we're about to change the world even better. Ladies and gentlemen, thousands and thousands of people a day are taking a serious look at LiveGood. Thousands and thousands of people a day. I mean, statistics you just cannot be wrong. I mean, I just ran these for you this morning. Keys of subscription economy growth. Right now, we're at about 555 billion. It's going to go to 1.2 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, that's in 4 years. That means it's going to almost double in 4 years. You're right in front of it. You're right in front of it. Most companies are going subscription. Traditional network marketing companies that realize people are not going to pay 60, 70, $80 for one product, because that's roughly people's monthly supplementation budget, are recognizing that and changing their business model. And you, my beloved 2.1, 2.2 million pioneers, family members of LiveGood, you're right in front of that trend. You're right in front of that trend. But the most important thing is you're getting healthy, you're staying healthy, you're doing it in an affordable way. So we're going to talk a lot about a lot of things. I mean, Ben is about to come, but what I want to share with you that's also very important is this. See, we're not out in the world creating a new market. I did all of these super early this morning. We're not out there telling people that they need to get eyelashes and refer a friend to buy eyelashes or tanning creams or yoga pants. We're not. We're here to tell people that, hey, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, between 58% and 75% of the people are already spending money on supplementation. They're spending between $80 to $100 a month already on supplementation. But what are they getting for their $80? They're probably getting a $5 product that doesn't tell you what's in it. If you, God forbid, you try to ask them what you're paying for, they won't tell you. They hide behind, well, it's our secret blend. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what this is all about. Finally, we're able to give people the highest quality products at the lowest price, because people were already spending, as I said, between $80 to $100 a month on literally garbage. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not being negative, but something has got to be wrong if they're not going to tell you what's in it. Something is not got to be right if they don't show you the testing without you asking. Guess what? We do all that. We do all that. I mean, I'm on corporate, obviously corporate emails. I'm watching Dr. Goodkin and Ben going back and forth. Can we find a better one? Can we find a fresher one? Can we find a more expensive one? Can we find a more result-driven ingredients? I've never seen that in network marketing, ladies and gentlemen. I've been doing this for 35 years. I've never seen company owners and the scientists and the CEO going back and forth trying to find a more expensive ingredient, better ingredient. You know why we can do it and others can't? Because of passion over profit, because of mission over money. That's what it's all about, because we're so passionate. Neither one of us, and Ben is going to share that with you, neither one of us take a salary in this company. This is absolutely a passionate movement. And that's why you got 2.1 million plus people are out there passionately. Yes, the word passion is going to keep coming, going out there and sharing the love of Live Good. Because when they tell their single mother about our, let's say, our essential oil set, that's not sold for $220. So we might give away a pink Cadillac or a black Ferrari or a watch to one person out of 1,000. But when people see this, they truly cannot unsee this. One of the main reasons 3 out of 10 people that join Live Good almost start immediately telling their friends because they love their friends. Let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, real quick before Ben comes on. You know, in the traditional network marketing world, in the past few years, I remember, I know Ben is not here, but if he was, I would go back and forth with him. I remember some of the recent companies even saying, oh, you don't have to talk to your friends. You don't have to reach out to your friends. Our automated system will go out there and find you leads. Well, wait a minute. I thought network marketing was designed and started in 1934 for people when they find something that they're excited about and passionate about, they proudly, the word proudly, holding their chin up, are going to tell their friends that, hey, you will not believe what I find. You got to try this out. That's what it's all about. So why are other companies that are most of them going out of business kind of brag about how they might have systems and so on and so forth, so you don't have to talk to your friends? You know why people don't want to talk to their friends? You know why companies create systems and use it as a carrot to dangle that if you join their site hustle, you don't have to talk to your friends? Because people, good people, which most people are, decent people deep in their heart, don't want to sell their friends an $80 product when the same company's compensation plan brags about giving away cars and trips and rings at a cost of your single mother friend paying $80 for a $5 product. When you remove all of that out of the equation, that's where Live Good is going to be responsible for even having more people. I mean, look at the subscription model. Most companies are going subscription. Why? Because that's what's going to bring the end user the ultimate value. Like Ben said, it's all about true value, highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to double in the next 2 years. The world of supplementation, another one, as I mentioned, over 60%, almost 75% of the people are already, somebody, I think Ben is trying to get in. Okay, are already spending $60, $80, $100 a month on supplementation, but what are they getting for it? Something that they don't know what's in it. There's no testing. And in the case of the old network marketing, that 100 million people are already still involved with it, even though the market is dying. So maybe 1 out of 1,000 people will get a check or go on a trip. So when you're going to hear some amazing numbers today, you're going to hear probably our sales for last month. Remember, there's no purchase requirement in Live Good. But when people join Live Good, on average, they purchase between 5 and 7 products. Why? Because 5 or 7 products from Live Good with the highest quality at the lowest price is going to be about $4 a day. About $4 a day. That's the price of a 5-hour energy. What else can you get for $4 a day? That's Live Good. Highest quality products at the lowest price. And you are truly, ladies and gentlemen, right in front of 3 huge storms. I mean, look at it. I will just share it with you. Supplementation is going to double. Not only double, people are going to get more for their bang for their buck. You got the world of direct selling industry. It's going to double. It's taken it almost 100 years to get to this level. This is very important. Because most people who look at the old network marketing, the same way those companies talk about, you don't have to talk to your friends, you can just use funnels and all this and that. Because most people who join those companies are not going to talk to their friends. But we Live Good or don't even want to get involved because they don't want to take advantage of their friends selling them $100 thing that costs $5 to make. But because of Live Good, more people that look at network marketing, look at Live Good, are going to get involved with Live Good because they don't have to hide behind some attraction marketing. They don't have to hide behind some overcoming objection tools and techniques and scripts. Live Good is the future of not just getting healthy, staying healthy in an affordable way, but commerce. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want to go out there, you want to share the love with everyone that you know. And the best way you can share Live Good is through that most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. So, I'm going to give it back to Dr. Ryan real quick. I got to check something on my phone because I keep getting alerts from Ben. Dr. Ryan, how's it going, brother?
Yeah, hey, good. Real quick though, Nara, what was the video launch today? I didn't see a video.
I'm going to send it to you. Ben created the 5-minute video, sent it to me at like 4:30 a.m. California time. That just opened so many eyes. Just so genuine, so honest, so pure, saying that, hey, there are millions and millions of networkers out there. I'll send it to you, but it's just amazing how.
Is it the Ben video? Is that what it
No,
is?
it's just a 5-minute video that Ben made when he was coming back from the gym. He sent it to me, so I send it on some social media platforms. I'll forward it to you as well. But it's just one of his things that he does. It was just so awesome to get us ready for the Friday Zoom. So talk to us. What's coming, brother?
Yeah, I love it, man. Love it. Even yesterday, Nara, Ben said he was going to get on today and do a good training. So I'm hoping he can
Yes,
join.
you'll be on. I just got
Actually,
a couple of alerts, folks.
give me 1 sec, Nara, if you could, because Ben just asked me to email him a panelist link. I think he's having
Okay, awesome,
tonight.
awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, as Ryan is doing that really quick, I know a lot of you are brand new and Live Good. Let me just do this really, really quick before our CEO comes on. I want to personally welcome you to the Live Good revolution, to our family, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we create the highest quality products and we bring it to our members, to our ecosystem, to our family members, over 2 million people worldwide. We bring in my phone, it keeps giving me alerts, Ryan. We bring them to them as cost. And that's one of the main reasons that helped us to get to 2 million people in record-breaking time. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most powerful tools that you have at your arsenal, one of the most powerful tools that you must fill this up and you must share this with everyone that you know. Set a goal, 10 people a day. It is the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. I really, really wish there was room in the URL bar that we could say the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet / your Live Good username. There was no room in the URL. So it's called myfreehealthreport.com. This is found in your back office under the website addresses. If you're brand new to our company, which thousands and thousands of people a week are joining our Live Good revolution, this is the first thing you want to fill out right before you place your product order. Remember, all of our products come with 100% money back guarantee. We tell you exactly how much of what is in it, but more importantly, the stuff that Ryan keeps out of it. You want to fill this out right away. This goes to our scientist. Oh, there we go. Ben is on, ready to rock and roll, brother.
But no, I'm not really on. I'm trying to get on. You're just talking too much. Let's go out to Lisa.
All right,
I'll
Lisa.
be right back.
All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. So
Happy
I don't
Good
know
Friday.
who joined the call yesterday, but I did read a wonderful testimonial by an affiliate. And I really do feel like um, what she said, which if you didn't join the call, it was basically going to the doctor, having all these red flags, blood, her numbers looked horrible. She was going through menopause, and this is typically an age where a lot of things change in general. And she asked her doctor if she could have 3 months to try to do this naturally without going on medication. And the doctor said yes. She went on a whole Live Good supplement protocol, has been consistent, and her numbers are significantly improving. That's the magic of Live Good. Those are the testimonials that you want to share with others. And this is all about personal experience too. So I'm sure many of you have similar stories. But if you don't, or if you haven't started on the products, be that story, right? So get your blood work done, see where you are. Stay consistent with the supplement routine, minimum of 3 months. I always say minimum of 3 months. Then retest with your doctor and see what happens. You are going to see significant changes, and these are changes that not only benefit you, but give you the tools to actually talk and share with others. I also do feel like really utilizing, and obviously each person is different that you're working on trying to get to join, Live Good. Like I always talk about, we have the product-driven ones and the health-driven ones. We have the business side-driven ones. Typically, they always come together and cross over, but make sure you really use the training videos that Dr. Ryan and I do on Mondays. I've said this before. I encourage you to watch them and flag the ones that really stand out to you and share them with others. Because I do feel like, personally, I feel like Ryan and I do a very good job in a sense. We're not selling, we're educating, but education and actually does sell, because you learn about something, you really understand it from the inside out, and it gives you just all the knowledge and power of like, why would you not be on it and why would you not share it with others? So make sure you watch those and use those. And I always try to say, like, you don't have to sit down and watch us. When you're going on a walk, put your AirPods in and go on a walk and listen. When you're driving in your car, put it on. So, I mean, might have kids in the car, let them listen too. I mean, it's just very educational material. So it will really help you drive the introduction to Live Good and the products. Yeah, our Monday training. Oh, this Monday training is going to be on minerals, significant deficiencies worldwide with minerals. And I'm talking to each and every one of you because you really don't realize. And I'm not just talking about magnesium. It is the mighty magnesium, but there's so many other things. So make sure you tune into that. Use our health questionnaire. Again, another amazing tool. And like I say, send that questionnaire and also send them my email address. Hey, this is our questionnaire. If you still have some things you feel like you need to share, or a little bit more fine tuning of your supplement stack, your supplement schedule that you need, reach out to Lisa. That's what I love to do. And I was just answering emails this morning with some comparison questions, which I love, because you're dissecting, you're learning from what we're teaching you, and you just had a few more questions along the way. I love those because many people are taking supplements, but they don't realize what they're taking is either overpriced or way under quality. And it was kind of funny. The podcast I was listening to this morning, the guy that runs the podcast, not the doctor, but he was talking to the doctor. He was talking about what supplements do you recommend, or where he's like, typically, I go to the health food store and I will go buy the highest priced item, the highest priced supplement, because I just feel like I'm going to be getting better quality. And I honestly do feel like a lot of people do that. And that's normal. I mean, sometimes when I'm looking at something I'm buying too, I do the same thing. I'm like, I don't really know, why is this so low? Maybe I have to get the more expensive one. It's a common thing, and we're trying to change that. And a lot of that's through education. And what the doctor had said is, obviously, don't do that. Don't just go for the high price item. Go for a brand you can trust. Go for a brand that does the proper testing. Go for a brand that shares the testing. Go for a brand that doses high enough to make a difference. Because this is all the stuff that we're doing, and we don't have a heavy price tag. We're never going to have that hefty price tag. So quality matters. Yeah. I'm not sure what Ryan just said, but yeah, quality matters. Ben, are you on? I don't know if we lost him again. He was there.
Yeah, he was. We had him there for a quick sec. The video
But
was
we do have lots of stuff in the pipeline coming. I know we've got a few that are close that Ryan can talk about. But one thing that we do, if you make sure, if you haven't already, go through our website too. We have something for everybody. Of course, we have the foundation that we always talk about, everybody that should be on, but we also have pet line. We also have children's stuff. We also have skincare. Gosh, check out what you're using right now. For your skincare, you are probably way overpaying for low quality or products with a lot of toxins in them that could actually do more harm than good. So just make sure you go through everything. Again, like we said, we have something for everybody. But here's Ben. Back to you.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you see me?
Yep, you're good.
Good? Okay. Awesome. Sorry, guys. Having major video issues this morning. Wasn't able to connect my camera, so I'm on my phone. But yeah, a huge week this week. Actually, biggest week of the year. Biggest week since August of last year. Over 7 months. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Tuesday, last day of March, was actually the biggest day of the year and biggest day probably again in like 7 months. So lots of awesome stuff happening. We got a lot of rank advancements since it's the first what do you call it? Firestarter Friday call of the new month. We've got the top selling products list here. We'll go over those here in a second. But yeah, guys, big things happening. You guys are absolutely cranking. We're doing a lot behind the scenes that is going to roll out probably starting next Friday. I think we'll have our new Ben video and landing page will be live, followed very shortly by our fundraising program, new website, new landing pages, new email flows, lots of awesome stuff coming just to help you guys keep cranking, keep the fuel on the fire, the pedal to the metal, and yeah, just continue to be the fastest growing company in the industry. But yeah, before I go out to Ryan, there's, it's interesting. There's something I was looking at this morning, just recognizing that we've grown to over 2 million members. We did it in under 3 years. We're now a little over 3 years old, still absolutely crushing it every single day. New members, customers, affiliates continue to join LiveGood as we continue to be the fastest growing company in the industry for very good reason. And so I was kind of chatting with ChatGPT, looking back at some companies over the last 10, 15, 20 years, and there really hasn't been. I mean, if you look at companies that have ever in history, in their lifetime, whether it took them 5 years, 10 years, 20 years to get 2 million members, I mean, there's a handful of companies, and they're all the old school companies like Herbalife, New Skin, Amway, those kind of legacy companies. Over the past few years, actually like past 15, 20 years, there's been some companies who have created some momentum, who have had a lot of volume, a lot of signups in somewhat a short period of time. No one has ever done it anywhere near 3 years. And I don't know if anyone has even made it to 2 million members over the past few years. So I just wrote down some of the bigger companies, the biggest companies, I guess, that have launched over the last 20 years, just to kind of see, where we are compared. I like to put things in perspective, let you guys know, where we are and how much we're kicking butt out there. But, you got companies like Firestarter. They had a huge run from 2005 to 2013. So like 8 years. And I don't think they even hit 2 million members. Jeunesse was another one from 2009 to 2016, another, 8, 9 years. I don't think they hit 2 million members. You had companies like Modere, My Daily Choice, It Works, Rodan and Fields, Prove It, World Ventures. I don't think any of these companies with as much volume, excitement, if you want to call it, ever got to 2 million members. And it took them several years to get to their peak. But two things that all of those companies that I just mentioned, other than Herbalife and New Skin and Amway, have in common is, number one, they're all selling overpriced products, or I should say they were all selling overpriced products. That doesn't work for two reasons. Number one, nobody outside of the network marketing industry is going to pay ridiculous prices for something. And that's why the only people who buy products from those companies or join those companies are people in the network marketing industry. And so it really limits your ability to grow and your ability to create that long-term residual income. And that brings us to the second reason that these companies are not growing anymore. And that's because they're all out of business. 0 of these companies that I just mentioned are still doing it the same way they are. They're either out of business, filed bankruptcy, have eliminated their network marketing compensation plan, or are kind of still around, having gotten acquired by another company. In other words, they weren't doing enough volume to sustain themselves, so they sold to another company. None of those companies are even in business anymore, which further validates the fact that you're not going to build a long-term residual income by selling overpriced products in a network marketing company that's only geared towards network marketers and not towards, I'm actually going to put my camera, let's see if I can move this over here. Oh, look at that. So I'm looking more towards the camera. Okay, I just feel like in my screen, I'm looking over there, camera's over there. All right, here we go. Yeah, so if you really want to appeal to the masses outside of the network marketing industry, because if you want to have a real chance to create success in a home-based business, in the network marketing industry, you can't just do it by appealing to people in the network marketing industry, because those people, again, if you just look at the track record of people in the industry, you know, they build something for 3 or 4 years and move on to something else. Look at, you know, probably every leader you know and follow in the network marketing industry has been in multiple different programs since you've been following them. But the second thing, the much more bigger, important, more valuable, more life-changing and just industry shaping side of it is that if you don't have some, if you're still trying to sell products for 50, 60, 80, 100 bucks, it's not working. You're not aligned with what's happening in the world, with what's happening in the economy, with the way consumers are spending their money, with consumers' buying habits. And if you're not aligned with that, people aren't going to join. But when you do appeal to the masses out there and give people genuine value, highest quality products at lowest prices, that's where you get out of the network marketing industry and into the millions and billions of people out there that need supplements, that want to get healthy, want to get high quality supplements, want to do it in an affordable way. And that is how we go from 2 million to 5 million to 10 million to 20 million to 50 million members over the next few years. Well, all these other companies continue to, you know, go the other way and maybe try to launch something else. But as long as they're doing it the wrong way, guys, the $50 plus price point just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't matter what your product is, doesn't matter what your compensation plan is, doesn't matter anything. Hi, Reese, I see you waving out there. That's just how it is. And if you want to really have a chance to win long-term and create something long-term, this, you know, we've got something very special, very unique, very powerful, and it's working. So 2 million members is a huge, huge accomplishment. No other company has done anywhere near that in the last 3 or 4 years, much less the last 20 years. And we're just continuing to add to that every single day. So with that, let's go out to our awesome Director of Product Development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin. Good morning.
Hey, buddy. Good morning, man. Yeah, the camera is totally fine, man. It's good. So yeah, that's awesome, man. You like kind of said the things that like I'm feeling about just the momentum that we're building. And when we talk about product development, new things coming out, you know, it's fun because we're bridging the gap between the overpriced supplement market where people are genuinely want to supplement because they do know, like they're full on believers. And then we're bridging the side that Lisa kind of describes in the sick care model where, you know, people are really pretty sick. I mean, the diabetes trend is way up, and you know, talking about like different disease states where they're now looking for solutions that they have nobody's offered them the solutions that have been good. I mean, they haven't been able to get healthy, and so that they're really kind of paying the price in the form of a consequence of not taking better care of themselves for a long time. But the good news is they could totally reverse a lot of these things that they're feeling. You know, the middle-age slump, if you haven't taken care of yourself, is real. Like it's a real risk. And you start to see it in diabetes, especially like the insulin resistant type crowd, where it's just a bad place to be, where your blood sugar is in the pre-diabetic range, slipping into the diabetic range. And man, there's actually a lot that can be done. And that's why I believe so wholeheartedly in what Lisa said about how education can also help you promote, because a lot of the topics we cover are stories. They're real. You know, they're examples. They're not just like reading off like stats or ChatGPT or anything like that. These are real life examples and testimonials and things that people are going through. So, and I know I've seen that firsthand for so many years. It's actually unbelievable. So, I mean, obviously, I'm a very firm believer in the power of dietary supplements. But, you know, I will never say that dietary supplements alone, you know, it's just like you can't, they say like with weightlifting and exercise, you can't train yourself out of a bad diet. You know, and there's a lot of truth in that. It goes both ways. So you really kind of have to create this like real holistic, well-rounded approach. And I do believe that we embody that as a team. I really do. I think it's a great way that we cover all the business stuff. We cover the supplement stuff. And the main thing that we have in common on both, you know, the way we bring is all transparency. It's all openness, and it's examples. And, you know, and I'm a big believer in that methodology, and the way that we teach, and the way we train, and the way we lead by example. I'm very proud of all of that we've put together here at Live Good. So obviously with the product side is a big focus, And you can see what we're doing, right? We're bringing different categories to the table. We're moving forward and continuing to develop new and exciting things all the time, right? So right now, over the last 2 weeks, I've told you 2 weeks in a row now that I got the parasite cleanse done. It is done. The capsules are encapsulated. They're in the bottles. I just didn't have the labels printed until basically today. So that was the holdup on that was getting the labels printed on the bottles. And then QA was the holdup about a week ago. We were waiting for the microbials to come back, but we're good on that. So we're not going to have any issues there. So we'll release that here next week or so. We'll be ready to rock. So the Parasite Cleanse is going to be a super great product. Lisa said on Monday we're going to do the trace mineral or the mineral discussion, which is cool. It's cool. I'm going to wait to do the Parasite Cleanse for 2 Mondays, because I think it's important to make sure that it's launched, it's up, it's out, so that we can dive in and get into the details, the nitty gritty. So this coming Monday will be mineral discussion, which is cool, guys, because minerals, again, there's like, I think 9 essential minerals, meaning our body does not make them. You have got to get them from food. And there are cofactors and very important parts of how our body works. So join us Monday for that. We'll talk a little bit about trace minerals. We'll talk about where you find them, where they are in our diet. Again, these are things that are like, it's, well-rounded approach to it, and how you can supplement, how you can use supplementation to bridge it. We'll probably talk a lot about the Shilajit, of course, and the black seed oil will come up, and a lot of the other products, the magnesium, of course. So it'll be fun. It'll be a fun topic Monday. The following Monday, we'll dive into the Parasite Cleanse training, which should be a topic for everybody. And I'm going to do a lot of lead up to this, because if you own pets, if you eat sushi, there's a lot of reasons that your brain should start thinking about parasites, especially because a lot of the mainstream medical system, believe it or not, has not addressed it. So it's an under-addressed, under-treated area of medicine. So Parasite Cleanse will be ready to launch. Right behind that, Ben is finishing up some final tweaks on the design files for our overnight oats. So that'll be our food category. We're actually going into a lot of people want to know if we're doing protein bars. The answer to that is yes, if we can. Protein bars are very tough. Very, very tough. How are you going to make them taste good? They're going to be but they have to be well-balanced macros. And even the ones that we think are really good, they're getting sued because they didn't report on their nutrition facts properly. So, but the overnight oats, guys, is going to crack open that nut big time. Wait until you see it. USDA organic, well-balanced macros, high protein content, gluten-free, very good on the what is the index? Where it raises your sugar. So it doesn't raise your sugar a ton, so it helps with those rolling hills that Lisa described. So pre-diabetic range would be a good food to replace a lot of the junky stuff that we are eating, because we're always quick. We want to go on the go. So overnight oats will be solid for that. And then behind that, I got the hydrogen tabs, which I now have. They're done. I've been complaining about how they break apart and they don't really hold up. So we've got that figured out. That's ready to rock. Cleaning solution is basically done too. Whole bunch of stuff behind it, stuff that I've talked about in the past, and we'll dive into that at a later date. But I'm pumped for today's training. I know Ben's got a lot of stuff up his sleeve, a lot of data. So let's hear it, Ben. Back to you.
Awesome. Yeah, I do have a lot. And I'm super excited about all these products. The overnight oats are going to be awesome, as is the Parasite Cleanse, the cleaner, all that stuff. But I'm going to, oh crap, I only have 10% battery, so I might, if I drop off, I'll try to come back on. I just feel like I've been hard on people today, and I could ease up, but I'm not going to, Ryan. So here it comes at you. Nod already heard it from me when I told him to stop talking. Now Ryan's about to get it. Dude, I don't ever want to hear excuses when making products. If we want to make a protein bar, make a freaking protein bar. Not it's very difficult. Not other companies are getting in trouble for not publishing their right ingredients. Freaking make it happen, dude. Like, if you want a protein bar, figure out how to make the best protein bar ever created in the history of the world, and let's freaking do it. I don't want to hear any more excuses. I don't want to hear it's difficult. If it's difficult, figure it out. But let's get on it. So I'm putting protein bars on the list, and I'm not accepting any more excuses. So make it happen. All right. That said, let's talk about top 10. Can you guys still hear me? I feel like either I'm glitching or Ryan's glitching. Am I good?
Good.
I'm good. Okay. I don't know why you guys are glitching. Okay, cool. All right. Sorry. I'm it's been here. If you guys don't know me by now, like, I have very high standards and very high expectations, and I expect awesomeness out of everyone we work with. And yeah, so I will always push for awesomeness and never accept less. And that's probably another reason that we're growing as fast as we are, that we've broken every record in the history of the industry. And that some things take a little longer than others, because I won't release anything that's not the best out there. So just know that's how we roll. And that's how it's going to be. And that's why we're going to continue to dominate and continue to break records and be literally the biggest company ever seen in the history of the network marketing industry, the history of the health and wellness industry, and probably the history of the skincare industry, the food industry, the pet care industry, and all this other stuff that we're going into, because we are not slowing down. We are not stopping. We are just continuing to roll and help you guys and just change lives all over the world, both physically and financially, with the most powerful compensation plan in the industry. I mean, look how much people are making right now with only 2 million members in the company. Imagine how big those checks are going to be when we have 10 million, 20 million, 50 million members. But also imagine how many more people are going to be making money when we have 50 million people in this company. Like, when I say we are changing lives, and I got more to talk about at the end of the call, we absolutely are. And I don't want any of you guys to take that for granted or to miss out on it. And to, yeah, so I'll talk more about that here in a second. But let's talk about yeah, we'll go top 10 selling products. We've also got rank advancements, a huge week of rank advancements this week. I didn't write down our top 10 countries. I could do that real quick, but all right, here we go. Top 10 best selling products for the month of March. Number 1, Factor 4 regained its lead. It's number 1 rank after a month off. Magnesium beat it for 1 month last month, and now Factor 4 is back on top. Best anti-inflammatory product ever created. Number 1 for a very good reason. Pushing magnesium back down to 2. I mean, these two are just both amazing products. Everyone needs magnesium. Plays a role in every single thing our bodies do. If you guys are not taking this magnesium, not ordering it, it should be on your subscribe and save, like a no-brainer every single month. But this is an awesome product. $9.95, guys, as a member of LiveGood. Number 3, again, our multivitamin, men's and women's. You got to bridge those nutritional gaps that you're not getting out of your daily diet. Just $12.95. Number 4, vitamin D3 with K2, guys. Best vitamin D out there. None of us are getting everything or all the vitamin. Most people are deficient in vitamin D. That's where I'm going with that. You got to protect that immune system. You got to protect your bones, your heart, your brain. So many benefits of a high quality vitamin D. Again, under $10. Number 5, again, Super Reds, best cardiovascular health product ever created. Just an amazing product. Here we go. We had a little change. Actually, number 6 stayed the same. Coffee, holding strong at number 6. Highest quality USDA certified organic healthy coffee with brain boosting mushrooms and weight management ingredients. Guys, there's no reason to drink any other coffee when you can get the best on the market for literally less than like 75 cents a cup, something like that. Why spend $3 or $5 at Starbucks or Dunkin' when you get a better, cleaner, healthier, USDA certified organic product for 70, 75 cents a cup. All right, number 7, and I am just not really blown away. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that much, but I think it's really cool that black seed oil has just been making a huge run. It went from like number 9 to number 8 last month, up to number 7 this month. Yeah, no, it was 9 last month. I don't know. But anyway, 7th best-selling product is our black seed oil. They call it the remedy for everything but death. So many benefits of this amazing product, and unlike any other black seed oil out there, it's got 5% thymoquinone, the active ingredient. Most products have 1% or less. We have 5%, 5 times the active ingredient for just $14.95, I think. Just an amazing product, guys, and it's really cool. And we don't talk about it nearly enough, especially considering that the interest in this product and the sales of this product continue to grow. I mean, this could be one of our top selling products. I mean, it already is, but long term, that could be a huge one. So really cool to see that. That pushes Super Greens down to number 8. Best Super Greens product out there. I mean, great for digestive health, immune strength, probiotic support, stress, anxiety, energy. Awesome product. Tastes delicious. Probiotic gut support moves, actually greens were 7, they're now 8. Gut support was 8, now 9. Just probiotic gut, I mean, your gut is like your second brain, controls every organ in your body, guys. Keep it healthy. Everything works better. Really cool to see this. I know Lisa loves seeing this in the top 10. That came in at number 9. And man, liver support continues to hold that number 10 spot. It's like always right there at number 10, and for very good reason. I mean, we beat up our livers. Every ounce of blood filters through our liver every single day. We've got to protect it. That's like our filter to keep the toxins out, to let the good stuff in, keep it clean, and again, your whole body works better. So really cool to see that at number 10. And then just to throw out some other ones, collagen came in at number 11, followed by our 2 protein powders, Himalayan Shilajit and Organic Sea Moss, and then our lean body composition improvement formula, followed by, this is an interesting one because it was only available for 1 week of the month, and it came in at number 15 out of over 40, almost 50 products out there. So, man, I think this could hit the top 10 this month. First full month that we've ever had it in stock. We will see what happens. But really cool to see those products selling, flying off the shelves. Awesomeness. Ryan, Lisa, what do you think about that list? Think people got it right?
I do. I mean, yeah, of course. What are your thoughts?
It's a strong foundation, so, I mean, definitely, when we talk about taking several of the foundational supplements, I mean, those are all there. So, I mean, they should all be part of the top 10, but I know they can't. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it because people are listening.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Love it. Yeah, no way. Okay. Speaker, everything sounds good?
Nope.
Nope.
Sounds a little bit weird.
Yeah, I know. You guys are sounding weird. I may have to log back in.
Lisa sounds perfect. Ryan sounds perfect.
Yeah, and I don't. Oh man, issues today. How's that? Is that better?
No.
No, we're doing it. Okay, I'm gonna sign off and come back on. Nader, I'm gonna text you our rank list and let you do rank announcements.
Okay.
Okay. Did that make sense?
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
A lot of people are saying that's because your battery is low. Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Ryan, you there with us, brother? Oh, now we're all frozen.
Loud and clear. How do you hear me?
You're 5x5.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. I'm waiting for Ben's text, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, a little bit of a technical issues with our awesome CEO. And yeah, the issue is not plugging in. I know a lot of you are texting me. I'm so thankful that most of you have my phone number. And just so you know, if you send an email to nader@livegood.com, NAUDER@livegood.com, the autoresponder will send back a ton of training, including my personal cell phone. I get about 200 to 300 calls a week. So that I'm here to serve you, but my phone is blowing up. The rest of us sound good. Waiting on our amazing CEO. Okay, here it comes. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, can you see me, Ryan, even though I have the text package open?
I can see and hear you just fine. I see Ben
beautiful.
trying to join.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our awesome CEO, he's probably grabbing a charger or something, but he just sent me the rank advancements. I am absolutely blown away. Now, last week, we were taking some kids up to the mountains for a youth retreat, so I wasn't on the rank advancements, but I do know numbers were not this hot, even though every week we're breaking every record. So here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to welcome all of the brand new people that joined Live Good this week. You are our family. We're so thankful for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything starts with the bronze rank. Not taking away from the silver, the gold, the platinum, and the diamonds, but everything starts with the bronze rank. When everyday people are so proud that they cannot wait to tell their friends about what they found, which is called Live Good Community, our ecosystem, our amazing products, and as Ben shared with you 2 weeks ago, keeping the main thing, highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. These are the numbers you're going to get. But as Ben shared with you every week, None of these ranks would have happened if the first rank wasn't so amazingly, I don't want to say easy, but simple to achieve, simple and rapidly to achieve. So I want to welcome all of you to our family, but more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate 1,012 people who hit the bronze rank last week alone. That's huge. That's over 1,000 people last week that could not wait to tell their friends about Live Good. That could not, they were out there holding their chin up proudly, telling their friends how they found the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. And on top of that, free training with Lisa and Ryan, that if you open up the dictionary, you'll see their picture in front of healthy couples. So I personally want to welcome 1,012 brand new bronzes that were able to achieve that rank. Again, bronze is the foundation of our business. When you have everyday people that are out there passionately sharing the love of Live Good with everyone that they know, the ease of share is so amazing in Live Good. So I'm so thankful. 1,012 bronze. I don't know how many is that per day. Like Ben knows all those fancy stuff, but congratulations. Over 1,000 people in a week. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't want to talk about the old network marketing industry. I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but it's gone. Just like the horses were the primary mode of transportation, now it's cars. Horses are the old network marketing. Live Good is not even just the cars, it's the cars that drive themselves. And you're right in front of it. We're going to have a 30 to 50 million members within the next 3 or 4 years. And look at this, 1,012 people last week alone could not wait to tell their friends about what they found. And as a result of that, they hit the bronze rank. So congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we had 112, yes, 112 silvers last week alone. Now, I've been doing this for 35 years as a rep. I've had the honor and pleasure of working with Ben over 25 years. We've looked at software and the reports of many of the companies in the industry that most of them are out of business right now. And guess what? I've never, ever, ever seen a company in a week put those kind of numbers in, meaning everyday people. And again, most people that are in Live Good is their first and last site also. So these are not professional networkers, so on and so forth. These are everyday people. Most of them are everyday people that are like, oh my gosh, I can get the highest quality products at the lowest price. And by doing so, 112 people last week alone, ladies and gentlemen, hit the bronze, hit the silver rank. I want to personally congratulate you. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Gold. We had 18 golds last week, ladies and gentlemen. That's, I mean, you don't see that in our industry. I mean, you couldn't see that in our industry 10 years ago when people were not as educated as they are now. You couldn't see this in our industry when those days people blindly would buy a $65 CBD oil when the same company website was giving away cars and trips to people because they build a team of people paying $65 for $14 CBD oil. Look at this. 18 people last week alone hit the gold rank. That's unheard of. That's unheard of. That's what happens when you have the highest quality products at the lowest price. That's what happens when you put passion above profit. That's what happens when you put mission above money. So I want to congratulate 18 brand new golds last week alone. You're on your way to platinum. Congratulations. Speaking of platinums, ladies and gentlemen, we had 6 platinums last week. That's unheard of. 6 people hit the rank of platinum. That is unbelievable. I don't want to get into income claims. Platinums make between $500 to $4,000 a month, depending on how their organization is growing and how much people are out there sharing the love of Live Good. But I want to congratulate 6 brand new platinums. And yes, we had an amazing brand new diamond from Australia, Laura Campo. I want to congratulate you. Congratulations, you're amazing. So brand new diamond out of Australia. Laura, you're amazing. Very, very thankful for you. I love the way you build your team. You keep the main thing, highest quality products at the lowest price. I love watching your team purchasing products and sharing the products. So again, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to 1,012 bronzes, which is the foundation of our business, to 112 silvers, 18 golds, 6 platinums. That's almost 1 a day last week. And our beautiful brand new diamond, Laura. Back to you, Ryan. You hear me, Dr. Ryan?
I got you there loud and clear, sir. I had it on mute there. Okay, Ben, I see you're back online. You can take it.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yes, much better.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry. Old computer, camera works. Here we go.
Better.
Did you do rank announcements?
I sure did, sir.
All right, awesome. Congratulations of our newly ranked affiliates. Yeah, another huge. Those are huge numbers. And I mean, yeah, over 1,000 bronzes. Crazy. Awesome. Yeah, I think that's all I got. I could look up the top 10 countries, but we can let that happen here in a second. But yeah, so as we talked about, lots of stuff has been happening behind the scenes. I think the new landing page and Ben video are going to be live next week, and they're looking really, really cool. It's cool. I was hesitant to change it because when the first video put in and landing page and whole system and everything we had put in 2 million people in under 3 years, like it's hard to want to change that because those are huge numbers. You don't want to kind of break that cycle on what's working. But at the same time, I'm really excited about this the new video and how it came out and just with all the updates, because a lot has changed since we made that video 4 years ago almost. Yeah, so it recognizes that, hey, we got 2 million people. Now we're going to 10 million, 20 million, 50 million. Because 3 years ago, we didn't know. We knew, but we didn't have we didn't have the credentials that hadn't happened yet. So now that we've really proven ourselves, I think it makes the story even stronger than it was before. And with now almost 50 products, changing lives, getting people healthy, staying healthy, doing it an affordable way, helping hundreds of thousands of people all over the world generate extra income in their spare time from home. Obviously, things are working, and we don't want anyone to miss out on that. Sorry, trying to move this over here. All right. So speaking of that, here's the thing. As I mentioned earlier, talking about other companies in the industry, what's working, what's not working. The old way, if you haven't figured it out yet, doesn't work anymore. That's why more companies are going out of business these days in the network marketing industry than are launching, than are growing. And LiveGood continues to grow because buying habits have shifted. People are waking up. They're getting smarter. They're comparing prices. You guys have heard us, Nader and I, say this for the last 3 years. And you're seeing it. And you're seeing it every single day. So when companies are still trying to sell stuff for 50, 60, 80 bucks, it's just not working anymore. What we're doing is working. And so here's what I want to say. Really 3 things. We'll see if it comes out 3. Could be 2, could be 4. The first thing is, and I say this all the time as well, everybody needs LiveGood. I don't care if you're in another business opportunity. I don't care if you're in 5 different business opportunities. I don't care if you have a favorite supplement brand that's working for you, and maybe in that case, maybe not if you're getting everything you need from that brand. But other than that, everybody needs LiveGood. Number 1, for the products. None of us are getting everything we need out of our daily diets. We need to bridge those nutritional gaps. We need a high quality magnesium. We need our vitamin D with K2. We need our super reds, our super greens. And then we've got other amazing products like our Himalayan Shoji, our black seed oil that is killing it. You're going to drink coffee. Why pay more for lower quality toxic coffee when you can get the highest quality for the lowest price anywhere? So everybody needs LiveGood. If you're going to buy a nutritional supplement, and already over 60% of people in the world that's over 5 billion people are using at least one nutritional supplement. And in 99% of the cases, one of 2 things is happening. They're either overpaying they're overpaying. Whether the product is good or bad, they're overpaying for it, or they're getting a low quality product. Sometimes both of those things are together. High price, low quality, low price, low quality. Nobody has the highest quality premium supplements on the planet at the lowest prices anywhere. So if you're going to buy supplements, it makes no sense to buy them anywhere else. That's the number 1 reason people need LiveGood. Number 2, as we continue to grow, guys, 2 million members in 3 years has never, ever been done even close, especially in the last 20, 25 years in this industry. And this is just the beginning. I mean, when you think about 5 billion people already taking supplements and not knowing about LiveGood, even think about the 160 million people just in the network marketing industry that need supplements. I mean, those are huge numbers. To think that we won't have 10 million, 20 million, I can't imagine we're not going to have 50 million members in this thing in the next few years.
the only place for them to go is under the ones who are already in there. Like, don't miss out on this opportunity. Even if we just are totally wrong and it's not 50 million, it's 10% of that. We only get 5 million more members in this company in the next few years. The only place for those 5 million people that no other network marketing company in the history of the universe has ever had can go is under the ones who are already in there. In other words, I'm going to say that again because I don't know that you guys fully, truly, genuinely understand the numbers that we're putting in. No company in the history of the network marketing industry or the supplement space has ever had 5 million members. And I think that's so not just achievable. Like, I think like there's no chance we don't achieve that. But I think it's very realistic, again, that we have 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, 50 million members in this thing in the next few years. I can't imagine it not happening with everything that we're doing and everything we continue to do and add. And so that said, this is the second thing. That was the first thing, is everyone needs Live Good. I took my methylene blue today. I'm flowing. Here we go. Number two, the second thing, the second reason we're going to continue to grow, or the second reason that everybody needs Live Good is for that opportunity. Man, now I lost my train of thought. Shoot. Thought that the methylene blue was working today. But here's the thing. You don't want to miss this opportunity. I think that's where I was going. For the products, for the opportunity. And so because of that, with the opportunity, the 1, 2, 3 thing. Okay, number one, products. Number two, opportunity. Number three, your focus. Like, and I don't want to distract you from anything you're doing that's working. And I encourage everybody to have a side hustle or multiple side hustles. And if you're making money in different ways, that is awesome. But if you're spending your time trying to build something that's not going to last, meaning a network marketing company that's selling a product for more than $50, and this isn't just me saying it, it's the proof is in the pudding. The documentation's out there, the numbers, the statistics, like everything you see, those companies are losing volume and going out of business. It doesn't work anymore. So my only suggestion, and whether you take my suggestion or not, don't miss out on Live Good either way. Definitely have a position here. Get your supplements from Live Good and have a position just in case. But if you're spending time building something that's not going to be around long term, when you could be focusing that time on building Live Good that is not only going to be here, like all those companies I just mentioned, I'll mention them again. Here, Visalis, Jeunesse, My Daily Choice, Modere, It Works, Rodan and Fields, Prove It, World Ventures. I even wrote down doTERRA, New Ways. None of these companies, actually those two are still in business, the last two. None of the other ones are even in business. None of those other companies are growing right now. They're all losing volume because they're trying to sell stuff that doesn't work for overpriced product that in most cases costs $5 or $6 to make. Nader and I, we work with those. We see this has been the story for the last 20 years. It's just how the network marketing industry works. And that's why we came back. That's why we decided to do it the way we're doing it, fix the industry, do it the right way, and change the world. So that said, like if you have the opportunity to focus on something that's working, to focus on where the momentum is, what's aligned with the way the economy is going, with people's buying habits, the way people are spending money, with true, honest, genuine value, if you have that option to build that or to build something that you know isn't going to work long term, like it's your choice what you want to do. But at the same time, like I can't, it's hard to not tell you guys, and I don't push hard. You guys know I don't push hard on telling you to focus on this, because again, we didn't build this for the 1 or 2% of networkers who, you heard the story. We built this for the 99% of people who struggle in the network marketing industry to help them finally have success. And with over 30% of our affiliates in profit, over 10 times the average in the industry, it's working. That said, like to have this opportunity at your fingertips when we have 2 million members before we go to 20, 30, 50 is a huge opportunity. And so here's where I'm going. I did this training literally like 2 or 3 years ago about spillover waiters versus spillover creators. Yes, have a position. That's the most important thing. If you don't want to do anything, you just want to wait for that spillover, it's probably going to happen just because the whole growth of the company, the millions and millions of people who are joining, the only place for them to go is under people who are already there. But if you really want to give yourself a huge advantage and create that long-term residual income, whether it's $500 a month, $1,500 a month, $2,500 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, those numbers are very achievable and very realistic. And it doesn't take a lot of time, effort, energy. Just put in a little focus, talk to people about these supplements, talk to people about this opportunity, get a few people in your team. The duplication is what builds this. You don't have to go enroll 20, 30, 50, 100 people. You can. That's not hard either. But if you find 5, 10 people and a few of them duplicate, not everyone's going to, a few of them duplicate and do the same thing, guys, your organization could very realistically have thousands and thousands of people in it in the next several months to years because of that duplication, just because you put in a little bit of effort and became a spillover creator and not a spillover waiter. So don't miss this opportunity. And yes, that doesn't mean, give all your time to Live Good. If you want to, do, but that doesn't, if you've got other things, if you want to learn how to invest in stocks or do crypto or something outside the network marketing industry, or at least outside of companies that are selling overpriced products, that's good. But again, I would just encourage you, and again, I'm not saying this to say build, Live Good, all that other stuff sucks, but I'm kind of saying that because the stuff out there, guys, again, if you're charging more than $50, you're ripping people off, quite honestly. So all I'm saying is, the reason we have that Live Good's even here is because we don't want to rip people off. I don't like seeing people lose money in the network marketing industry or in the supplement space. And if you want to help people not lose money and make money and get the highest quality products, get in the best health of their life, that's the opportunity that we've got here at Live Good. And the timing could not be more perfect with everything we're rolling out. All these new products, all these new tools, all these new resources, or even if we stopped completely rolling new things out, you still got the best of everything out there in the industry that has taken us from 0 to 2 million members, while every other company has gone the other direction over the last few years. So that's my that's my rant, my push, my training, and I hope you guys feel that it's coming from a place of love and sincere, genuine desire to see you win, to see you succeed, and to not see you miss out on such a huge opportunity that very realistically could change your life. Because most of you guys, I shouldn't say most, I don't know, I know a lot of you guys have been in this industry for a long time. I know a lot of you guys have been in this industry for a short time. And I know this as well. None of you are making real, true, long-term residual income with any company out there. I'm just going to put it that way. You want to create that real, true, honest, long-term residual income that's going to continue coming in. And again, even if it's just $500 a month, like that is a significant amount of money, just mailbox money coming in every single month, whether you do anything or not. And I'm not just talking about for the next 3 or 5 years. I'm talking about for the next 30, 50, 100 years, because this company, unlike all these other ones that I mentioned, isn't going out of business. No, the trends are there and we can adapt. We can work on small margins. Like we're going to be here in 50 years. We're going to highest quality, lowest price doesn't get old. It doesn't go away. Nobody goes back to saying, oh yeah, I like, now that the economy has changed, I'm going to go spend $60 on this product because I can, even though there's a better one here for $20. Like that's not going to happen. That old way is dead and it's not coming back. So yeah, guys, I want you to, and you guys are, I mean, we don't get to 2 million members and have hundreds of thousands of people making money without you guys seeing the vision, sharing the mission, sharing the passion, the love, helping people all over the world. So yeah, that's all I got. Just wanted to kind of express that and encourage you guys to keep your foot on the pedal. Don't miss out on this huge opportunity. We got huge things happening and it's going to continue to roll. So Nadi, you want 1 minute to close it out?
Hey, buddy, thank you so much. I do have a question for you, sir.
Yeah.
I've been actually chatting with Laura while we're doing all this. How deep is Laura from the company? And that's a testament of duplication. Genuine, organic, duplication, when everyday people cannot wait to click on join, purchase their product, fill out their most comprehensive health system on the planet, and start telling their friend. I mean, it might be a coincidence, you might be closer to the company, but based on what you and I have been seeing, which is literally a good freak of nature, we're having diamonds pop in deep just from everyday people genuinely and lovingly sharing what we have. Can you check that for me, please? Or you want to do that next week when we do the top
I'll check it
countries?
right now for you. Hold
Thank
on
you.
one second. I'm pulling up the country list here real quick, waiting for this to load. We got millions of people. All right, here we go. United States, Canada, Luxembourg, Kyrgyzstan, Ecuador, Australia, Great Britain, New Zealand, Hong Kong, and Taiwan.
Yes.
Top 10. I think that was 10. All right, here we go. So let's look at Laura Chappell. And this is a cool thing about Laura also, as I pull up her position, is this is her second diamond position.
Yeah.
Laura is already a diamond with her first position, which is very interesting.
Yes.
And she joined March 2024. Yeah, and hit her first diamond. Yeah, or I don't know. Anyway, her first diamond position rank advance in May of 2025, so almost a year ago. And then last year she built a second. There she is, a second diamond position. All right, so she's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 levels from the company. So yeah, I mean, that's
huge. That's unheard of. That's duplication. That's testament of duplication, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens when everyday people cannot wait to tell their friends about what they found, instead of waiting for some funnel or attraction marketing or having to go buy leads and spend money because they're too ashamed of talking to their friends. That's Live Good. That's why we truly and genuinely will have millions of people who will join our company, and Live Good will be their first and last side hustle. Why? Because you're not going to find it elsewhere. And I know Ben only gave me a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 3 years. We have zero competition. It's been 3 years. We have zero competition. You know what that tells me? That tells me there's so much greed out there because people that are run that old Jurassic network marketing model are watching us. Believe you me, they know this guy. I mean, Ben has run the software. He's created the most powerful recruiting tools in the industry for the past 2 decades. But guess what's working in Live Good? Duplication. Like I said while he was away, that bronze rank is everything. That bronze rank is genuinely like, I mean, I don't know what is the most precious metal, but that bronze rank is everything. When everyday people who just want to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, hold their chin up and tell their friends, you're going to have Lauras of the world who pop their second diamond 14 levels away from the company. Ben and I have been doing this, ladies and gentlemen, for a long time. We're not here to badmouth an industry that's on its way out, right? The people who created the cars, who took over horses, didn't badmouth horses, but the fact is everybody's going that direction. We're gonna have 50 to 100 million members. We have the highest valuable club membership in the world. What do you get on Amazon? You join Amazon, you pay $14.95 a month. So when you pay $70 for a $4 green, you get free shipping out of it. What do you get out of Costco? Ben said it 2 years ago on one of our first Zooms. If you want to save money on mustard at Costco, you got to buy 5 pounds. I know he joked about it. You want to save money on milk, you got to buy 2 gallons. I got a family of 10. We don't go through 2 gallons. But guess what? People are doing it because that's people's mindset. So like Ben said, you want to put yourself right in front of the trend. The weirdest part, Ben, and I know I'm talking too much, but the weirdest part, brother, is this. Where's the competition? How come? No, because you and I know a lot of companies out there. Why aren't they doing it? It's so simple. There's still greed out there. So when you have a guy who left the industry because, as he shared with you, because he saw so many people losing money, came back in, teamed up with Lisa and Ryan, who are the example of health, brought me in to love on you as we all 4 of you love on you. That's when you're going to have a revolution of commerce. And just like Amazon started with books, and now with 225 million Prime members, Amazon has a whole bunch of things. We started with 14 amazing products. We're up to 50. You just heard what Ryan is working on. We got household goods, we got pet products, we got skincare. This is the tip of the iceberg. And when we talk about true walk away, here's the punchline: growing residual income. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. On average, when people purchase products, even though we don't have a product purchase requirement, for the same $80 to $100 a month supplementation budget that they have, they can get about $400 to $500 worth of products from us. I mean, our Ultimate Wellness Pack, especially under our Subscribe and Save, which most people are doing it. Why wouldn't they? It's less than $4 a day. That's the price of a 5-hour energy. You're not out there telling people that they need eyelashes or yoga pants or learn how to trade in cryptocurrency. And again, there's nothing wrong with all of those. You already have an existing market. Over 60% of the people are already taking supplementation. Problem is they're overpaying for garbage. Because of Live Good, you're going to have these duplication numbers. When you people are proud of what they're sharing, you're going to have Laura's of the world, amazing young lady, by the way, pop in her second diamond position, 14 levels away from the company. That's Live Good. So go out there, ladies and gentlemen. I have a mission for you. This week, first week of April, go out there and personally get 15 people, that's almost 2 a day, to fill out your most comprehensive health assessment on the planet with their best email address. Sooner or later, they will join Live Good. I really want them join with you versus some celebrity or some billboard or some fundraising they find. That's Live Good. You're right in the beginning of it. Yes, 2.1 million people is huge, but legitimately it's the tip of the iceberg when the company is out there providing to the masses, not just a very small niche. Ben, brother, I want to thank you for coming back to the world of supplementation and network marketing and blessing 2 million pioneers, which is just the tip of the iceberg. Lisa and Ryan, this is very important. Yes, you create these amazing products for your beautiful family. And because of Ben and 2 million pioneers, we're able to bring the highest quality products at the lowest price to over 2 million people. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Ladies and gentlemen, true walkaway residual income happens when people find true value and organically duplicate without splash pages, without buying leads, without having to hide from their family. As I started the call with one last thing, traditional network marketing companies, especially the past 5 or 6 years, they even knew people are not going to tell their friends about the rip-off products. So some of them would say, you don't even have to talk to your friends. We have systems. So go out there, share the love, get 15 brand new people this week. As long as they have a heart and they can fog a mirror, they need to fill out our most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. It's found in your website addresses. Send that and a couple of Lisa and Ryan's Monday Zooms to everyone that you know. Set a goal to get 15 brand new people who fill out that amazing survey to start their journey and live good. Back to you, brother.
That's all we got. Have an awesome weekend, everyone. Welcome aboard to everyone who joined this week. Place your product order. It'll ship out first thing tomorrow morning. We ship out every single day. Join Dr. Ryan and Lisa on Monday for another awesome product call. Keep cranking. You guys are on fire. Thank you for the love, the support, and see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
See you on Monday. Chop, chop. Go get tour takers. First day of the week.